stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Ta-da! As I was saying, all right, that just tells me I need to figure something else out for the club because I keep forgetting to plug my equipment in and stuff. So, all right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hopefully the rewatchers are like, well, hopefully I'll just wait, and just like he did twice last week on Wednesday and Friday. So, but what I was saying was I'm not sure how well I'm going to cover this topic. I stole it from Jordan Peterson. And I was just saying I listen to a lot of different people, and that's where I get things from. But, coming on here every day with a topic gets arduous, man, and there's a lot of repetition. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to talk on this. I want new topics, man. I need to be reliving here. Yeah. I need something that's going to help me talk on topics. So, if you have a topic, maybe you're going through something, maybe somebody said something to me you don't quite understand. Thank you. This was actually a concert that not a concert, it was a play that was put on, and I was still going through a lot of PTSD, so my wife and our oldest daughter went, but I got the shirt because they were kind of my tickets. So I got the shirt. Thank you. I'm a big Green Day fan. I like just they're good storytellers. When September Ends, I really like that song. I like singing along to it. And I get a lot of emotion out of music. I always have music. What do I have up right now? Jason Mraz is what I have on cue right now. But so the truth is the adventure. I will try and do this topic some justice. I will try. Please feel free to put your own stuff in. Gary, good morning or good afternoon. I slept in on purpose. I needed rest. I worked my butt off this week physically, and between the church and everything, I need some rest. I actually feel pretty good today. Best I felt in a while. So welcome to Daily Trudge. And then please say hello whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. So how do we start? By the truth. Well, here's the thing: is we start by not lying. That's where everybody starts in this. And this can be applied to the 12 steps, because the 12 steps are nothing but a set of truths that are being presented to you. These truths are being presented in the form of a higher power, in the form of spirituality. Okay? What are some of these truths that we need to find out? Well, the first truth I had to find out about myself was I was an alcoholic. And I had to be honest about that. When it comes down to it, I have to be honest about everything that goes on with me. Because if I lie about it, I can't change. If I don't change, I become stagnant. And then I rest on my laurels. And for me to rest on my laurels is very, very dangerous. No matter what is going on. Okay? There is no valid reason, including death. Well, maybe death. Maybe, I don't know. That would stop me from going to AA. There's only one person in this world that I could think that I would just stop doing everything. I'm gonna be my wife. I can't do it without her. Yeah, well, I know, but I'm not gonna talk about that here. I'm talking about a different topic. I'm easily confused today because I don't feel like using my brain. So, what are some of the truths? Well, you hear me talk about this a lot of different things with this, like understanding how dangerous you are, understanding that there's a lot of things in this world that you do have control over, and that you can either do it the right way or the wrong way. Okay? Sometimes we will get into positions of power, and excuse me, as an alcoholic, this is where I really need to take things seriously, right? I was asking, but I was just saying I'm easily distracted. You're not doing anything wrong, Ingrid. Sorry if it came across that way. No, I do. And I'm going to write it down after. It's just right now, if a squirrel went running by, I'd probably chase it. So, so that's what's going on. It has nothing to do. And I'm going to use that. I'm going to use it. So change kind of needs to be a consistency. Like right now, I was thinking this morning, I'm like, yeah, it feels like a little while since you really learned something new. I'm always learning new stuff, but actually learn something new, right? And, even this morning, I started getting into some other thing, because when I wake up, I'm just angry. So But I was thinking about some of the other people in my field and how it's not right and blah blah and blah blah blah, because that's what that is. It's blah blah blah. And then a thought came to my mind, and I thought, okay, Dion, but what are you going to do today to make the world a little bit better? Fuck what they're doing. What are you going to do about it? Huh? Because that is the honest answer. What does this do? Well, it frees me from anger. It frees me from judgment. It frees my mind from allowing other people to live their rent free. Because that's what I do. I allow that. You bet your ass I allow that. Okay? Too much. But I am getting better at it. Each day, I have to utilize delayed gratification too. But there are some things that, I have found that the more honest that I am, the more truth I see. Like, there's a lot of videos out there that are you easily think that they're real, but they're all fake. And I watch something and I'm like, something just doesn't add up here. Something doesn't add up. I'll use an example of this. It's 2:22, by the way. It means I'm talking about the right thing. It means I'm doing the right thing right now. I'm becoming pretty protective of the church. Actually, I don't know if it's the church or the pastor. I love Pastor Marsha. I love her. I love her. And if you fuck with her, I'm going to have to hurt you. That's how I feel. Okay. Well, no, she has told me some things, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't need to get it. But she told me the other day, she said, Dan, I was getting ready to retire before you came along. But I'm doing this because God tells me to work with you. This lady gets offered money all over the place for things, but she wants to work with Dion, who doesn't make any money. That tells me something. It makes me feel like I need to protect that church. God's telling me something. Okay. Now, there was another church that came along and they wanted to pay big bucks and have certain nights. Before you knew it, everybody had a key. Well, their checks are bouncing. Their checks are bouncing. And I'm not going, you know what? We gave them an inch and they took a mile. And I warned the board. I said, I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. There is something not right. He's lying to you. I don't know why I knew, but there I was right. Because I can see the truth. Okay? What he said, because what I was told was, oh, he's in the program too. This guy didn't even ask my name. He didn't even look me in the eye. He didn't shake my hand. That's how I knew. He avoided me. That's how I knew. When you avoid me, you're doing something wrong. I know you are. Because I only talk about the truth. Not always. Sometimes I'm wrong. Makes me human. That's okay. Yay, 10th step. Yay, 10th step. Gives me the right to be wrong. Cool stuff. That is just so refreshing sometimes, right? I really got to cut back on the sugar. At least I ain't drinking. That's a poor excuse to not change, by the way. That's a poor excuse to not change. So I was watching this video yesterday, and I knew it was true, but I'm glad that there's one line that people use that is just so, I find it so demeaning. And when I was doing my exit interview with Aurora Mental Health, this is all they said. This is all exit interview people say. I'm sorry you feel that way. It is the most passive aggressive thing to say to somebody. It is horrible. It is. It's bad. Don't say that. I don't know why it's coming across. Right? So, this also goes along with intentions. And when your intentions go from bad to good, you see things differently. Okay? Your attitude is what is going to determine how you're going to work with these things. That's what your attitude will be. Sometimes I have a bad attitude. So that day is probably best if I just keep my mouth shut. Doing okay? Yep, I'm fine. Yep. Well, you know what FINE stands for? Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. How you doing? I'm fine. I'm extra fine. 3 years ago today. Woo! It's been 3 years already, man. Congratulations. Good job, man. Good job. 3 years. Long time, man. Yes. It's good shit. Heck yeah. Right? You never know what you're... If you speak the truth at all times, you will change other people's lives. Okay? Now I'm going to make a comparison. The meek man that does nothing is a weak fuck. Okay? Even a gang member does more good than a man who does nothing. At least a gang member will fight. Okay? At least a gang member will fight. Is it fighting for things that are good? Well, no. But at least this person has a set of morals. At least this person isn't being weak. They're not, you got to pull up your courage and say something. If something is wrong, you got to do something about it, man. It's now your problem. If I'm outside and you're yelling at your kids and I can hear you, it's now my problem. If you're beating somebody up in front of me, it's now my problem. God has said, Dion, you're the person that can do something about this. Fucking do it. And this is part of the problem that I have in AA. We have a bunch of weak people. They will not do anything. It was a scam, so I just answer it. It's Google. People cannot find me on Google search. And since there's 500 companies doing this, I get phone calls all the time. Okay. Nobody is Googling me. Nobody is Googling Trudging Together. And if they do, it'll go to Trudging Together. Okay. It's just another scam. Thanks, Google. Okay. All right. I think that's what I got. Anything else come on mind, I'm just kind of forcing. So, but, sometimes it is what it is. So, and we need to focus on the things that, like I was saying earlier, instead of focusing on all these other things that may be wrong or saying, what are we doing today? What is Dion making the world a better place? That's the real question for the day. And you have to ask yourself that. And you need to be satisfied with it at the end of the day. Okay? Quite often you hear me come on here and say, I'm going live again because I don't feel satisfied. I don't feel like I've helped the person that I need to help today. Okay? It's a feeling for me. I don't know if it's right or not, but it's working. You know, if I have the choice to make the world a better place or relax, I'm going to make the world a better place, and then I'm going to relax. It's just, it feels automatic for me now, which is nice, because before it used to be arduous. It used to be tough. It used to be really, really hard to do the right thing. Now, it's just second nature to me. If I see bullshit, I'm going to call bullshit. Okay? And there's a lot of people in this town that don't like me calling bullshit. Just this week, people whine crying, oh, you dare not. I'm like, then go look it up. Yes, they did commit Medicaid fraud. It's okay. People can change. But you got to know who you're working with first. All right. I love y'all. Thanks for being here. Peace out.